So I says to him, I thought this was the bathroom. Oh, hey. You know, guys, we have a saying at this channel, which is,
Daddy can do no wrong.
Well, today we're going to look at one of our favorite characters that we like to go back to. And guys, let's admit it. Let's admit what this really is. It's making fun of a demented old man.
We're giving Grandpa a little bit of a hard time.
That's right, my man. Over the past week, they have reinstated one of the greats of our time. He has 3.5 million followers on Twitter. He is a Stephen King character come to life. He's slowly losing his mind.
The voices in his head are, all this crap.
But thank God they let his Canadian ass back on Twitter because, man, we just need to be exposed to these absolute pearls that this guy's posting. So let's take a look.
According to a research...
Oh, hell yeah, we got Tulsi, yeah. Her famous quote is,
"Vampires are cool people, are they not?"
Here we go.
Paper that was recently published to the Journal of the American Medical Association Pediatrics show that there has been a 389% increase in children receiving mastectomies.
Whoa.
From 2016 through 2019. I want to say that again. Children receiving mastectomies.
Okay.
The UCLA School of Law's Williams Institute published a study that found the number of transgender youth in America has doubled.
So of the probably close to 100, and that's not even an exaggeration, of tweets that this guy Jordy, what is his name? Jordan Peele, has posted just in the past couple days, this one falls into one of like three categories. Anti-vax, anti-gay and transgender people, and climate change is fake. And I'm not even joking. Go look at Jordan Peterson's Twitter feed, and they're pretty much all one of those three. So he retweets this beautiful Tulsi clip, and we got to give it up to Tulsi. We got to love Tulsi. We got to love Tulsi because she's 41. She's 41 years old, and she's still trying to figure out, who am I?
What do I believe? What do I really believe,
Tulsi's trying to figure her crap out, trying to find her identity, Oh, I'm anti-imperialist.
But I'm a Republican, maybe.
And maybe I don't like trans kids. Tulsi Gabbard basically has Jinkos on and a Dallas Cowboys jersey and a fedora. Her parents are like, just let her wear it out. She's trying to figure herself out. Give her a break. So we're doing the, transgender satanic panic. But this is the funniest part. He's like, oh, they're turning all the kids transgender. And at Justin Trudeau and at Prime Minister of Canada appears on Canada's Drag Race. From reading this post, I think Jordan Peterson might think that drag queens and transgender people is the same thing.
Whatever they are, they need to be covered head to toe so they can avoid temptation. Thank you! Bye-bye! This is me, Jordan Peterson. Yeah, I've clearly put a lot of time and energy into this, something I'm real mad about. Oh boy, I'm real mad about this one.
So yeah, this is one of Jordy's main causes, is he's really upset about drag queens on TV, on Canadian TV. I really don't think Jordy's the one to be policing fashion crimes, okay? This is the guy who dresses like a puppet. Now, let's be honest, he dresses like a puppet. And he, not to bring this up, but we've seen this before. This is the guy who went on Canadian TV years ago with wearing a fedora and a gangster outfit. This guy, of all the things you could be pissed off about at this Justin Trudeau guy, that he's a right-wing piece of turd, right-wing neoliberal guy, Jordy Peterson is pissed off that this guy went on a drag TV show.
A challenge! I bet the Babylon Bee satirist can't top this.
He was definitely dressed like a puppet when he posted this. And what he's saying that to, that I guess the Babylon Bee, this stupid piece of crap website, what he bets that they can't satirize is Justin Trudeau says, thank you for having me, and thank you for what you're doing, because you're making a difference. You're showing people around the world that you can be who you are, and that you can be proud of it. He's talking about drag queens. Jordan Peter's like,
I bet even the Babylon Bee could satirize this. He's saying that they can be themselves. Can you believe this?
Here's another amazing one in the same, again, he's posting about this again and again and again. Hey, at Justin Trudeau. I'm going to start doing that. Hey, at Joe Biden.
Hey, at Joe Biden, why is ice cream so delicious? Why can't I stop eating it?
Hey, Justin Trudeau. Hey, at Justin Trudeau. Been following what's happening with the Tavistock Clinic lawsuit? Again, he's responding to the same post where this Justin Trudeau guy is saying thank you for the drag queens for letting him on their TV show. And Jordan Peterson posts a link to a lawsuit where some phony baloney fraud ambulance chasing lawyer is trying to get people on board to sue a hospital that supposedly does, transgender surgeries. So I guess what Jordan Peterson is saying is, hey, Prime Minister of this country, there's this wave, it's this panic going across the world of all the kids turning transgender. I think we gotta pause on putting drag queens on TV because the kids see that and they say, "Ooh, look at that." So, sorry, Mr. President, but we gotta put that. I mean, literally, that's what he's saying. We gotta put that on hold. That shouldn't be on TV because of the fact that of transgender. This man taught people in a university, in a major University of Toronto. Then my man. Again, this is like going to college. What does the professor? What does the goose-stepping professor have to teach us? And continuing his drag queen panic, he retweets a drag storytime event somewhere called Terryberry.
Everything was fine in the town of Terryberry
until the drag queens took over.
Now there's dancing and fun on every street corner.
And as white suburban Christians, we hate that. We hate fun. We live to just be sort of miserable, disgusting pukes who everybody hates in the whole world. And this video's been going around, and Jordan Peterson says, "Poor Kermit! Poor Kermit! Weak, poor Kermit!" Whatever you want to call them, they love this kind of stuff. They're passing this around. And some lady in Jordan Peterson's comments says, literally, what is even objectionable about this? A person wearing a costume is reading to children. Okay, and the comments are just like, the people who are pissed off are just like, they go, sure. And then this guy goes, naive. And then this other person goes, face palm or whatever. They never explain what they're so upset about. But most people don't believe this. This is not... The online lunatics who are really upset about drag queen story hours and all this stuff, they are, a minority of kooks and lunatics. But really, I would say that these people who really believe this, they are the closest to real cyborgs that we have, okay? We're all kind of cyborgs. Joe Rogan. We're all cyborgs, man. We're all kind of cyborgs, whatever, you get it. But the people who really believe that drag queens are they're around every corner, they are truly cyborgs because their beliefs are just the computer. Oh, what does the computer say? That's about everything I believe. Is there any sort of critical application out in the real world, whether or not any of this is true? Nope. Zero. Computer is here. The beliefs of the computer is here. Okay, you okay?
Well, of course I am.
That's why these people are so weird when you see them out in the real world, like that Nick Fuentes guy or whatever. These people who are just computer, everything that they believe and think is just straight from the computer here, and when you see them out in the real world, it just doesn't kind of make sense. They seem a little, they're like, to the sun and all this. Yeah, you're cyborg. You're cyborg. You've meshed. You've become too enmeshed with the computer. Take a break, you lunatic, you idiot. They look at the computer and they say,
Daddy can do no wrong.
So Jordy's posting all this. He's getting all worked up. He's doing this. He's doing that about these drag queens. And then he has to face a shocking turn of events. Oh, he reposts this from the telegraph.co.uk. Jesus could have been transgender. Oh, wow. Claims Cambridge Dean.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if Jesus was transgender. Okay, Jordan Peterson's getting his little puppet suit. Jordan Peterson's getting his little puppet suit in a bunch over this one. I don't know if Jesus was transgender, but Jesus definitely had their pronouns. Oh, I want to be called the Father. Okay, Jesus. I want to be called the Holy Ghost, too. This is pretty stupid what I'm saying, but I think that it's light years, Buzz light years ahead of what this moron's talking about. Okay, and finally, and I cannot believe nobody pointed this out on Twitter. Maybe I need to go do one of the ones where you scroll across, that classic Twitter format where you go, look at this, and then you scroll and you go, yeah, that guy's an idiot. I can't believe nobody's done that yet. Why the new pride flag was inevitable. Jordan Peterson's like, oh, look at this. Jordan Peterson's like, look at this. It's so bad. Look at this design is so bad. Let's click literally right next to it. Let's click on his icon. Let's look at these two. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah. That design's so ugly. That design's so ugly makes me sick.
Are you guys familiar with the dog Chocolate Lab?
If you take a look at the nose of that dog, what do you see? All right? The color of that dog's nose is nothing compared to that of what is his name? Jordan T. Peterson when it comes to Elon Musk. Oh boy, he's really sniffing around the, let's just say, the bottom side of this guy.
Elon Musk is my father.
Okay, so in this one, Elon Musk is replying to Ian Miles Chong.
Weird.
Who says, the establishment media is angry at Elon Musk. The establishment. This union buster who tries to hide all the crap when his cars go wrong and all this stuff. Who needs to fire everybody at Twitter so they can make back his money. He's against the establishment, dude. So then Elon Musk replies to this, it's insane. I'm just fighting for free speech in America. And our main man, Jordan Friedman, or whatever his name is, he goes, just! It's always the fundamental fight, Elon Musk, and it's victory! Okay, 300. It's victory, always tantamount to a miracle. Wow. We're giving him a little bit of a hard time. But Jordy P's really got his, he's really sniffing. Oh, when it comes to Elon Musk. I mean, tweet after tweet. This might be the fourth pillar of the Jordy Peterson tweet catalog. Is just really sniffing. Okay, this next genre, ooh, fancy. This next genre of Peterson tweet is, you might be like, oh, it doesn't fall into the four pillars. Yeah, this one falls into climate change denial. Because what he's actually saying here is experts are always wrong. To prove that experts are always wrong, his main thing is the food pyramid. He says, thank you, food pyramid. By 2030, 1 out of 4 Americans will not be obese, but severely obese. 1 in 4 Americans will be severely obese. That's around 220 for a 5'6", and people always do this on Jordan Peterson tweet. They point out, there's got to be more to the problem than just the food pyramid. This is another one. This is just like with the drag queen thing. It's like, imagine being an adult and believing this. Why are Americans so overweight? Oh, it's not because we work the most. It's not because there's, no floor in our society, which is very stressful. It's not because our food is addictive on purpose because that's profitable. No. It's a thing that no one has ever looked at, the food pyramid. It's a thing that maybe some kids in the 80s looked at in a book, and those kids immediately forgot about it. They immediately forgot about it when they were like, Alf is on. Yeah, definitely. When my ass rolls up to the Jack in the Box at 3 a.m., and I'm like, hold on, let me pull out the pyramid.
Oh, carbs. Okay.
Okay, yeah, the egg sandwich that I eat at 3 a.m., that has carbs. I like that whoever he's retweeting put it still from Wall-E, right? which Wall-E was about the dangers of the food pyramid. This almost seems like the final dying brain cell of classic conservatism or whatever. Oh, old school conservative, fiscally prudent, blah, blah, blah. Whatever fake mask, the bigoted nonsense, goose step and crap of conservatism has always been. This is like the final flicker of that, of these bureaucrats in the government created the food pyramid. Oh, it's just overstep of the government that should be small enough for the bathtub or whatever. You know what? Actually, if I were one of Jordy's advisors, I would tell him to go full on with the food pyramid and be like, oh, if you look at the food pyramid, if you look at how it's arranged in the symbology of the food pyramid, it's a child sex trafficking code. But based on what I looked at of our crazy grandpa's 1,000 posts over the past 2 days, what he seems to post the most, he nonstop posts climate change denial stuff. And this might be the funniest one. And this is after post and post and post of, oh, it's fake. Look what Bjorn Storgen put. Bjorn says that it's fake. Never challenges his own view that climate change is fake. It's fake. It's fake. It's fake. And so finally he posts this. News.mit.edu. Earth can regulate its own temperature over millennia, new study finds. Jordan Peterson goes, fancy that. Fancy that. No problem. It'll all work out. No problem. It's a fun, and I'm just going to recommend this as a fun thing to do. Go check out Jordy Peterson's crap and then scroll down to the responses. Somebody responds with the great response, brah. This is how it would read, brah. And they quote the article. On the one hand, it's good because we know that today's global warming will eventually be canceled out through this stabilizing feedback. Oh, wow. That should certainly proves Jordy's crap, right? Jordy looked at that and he went like this. And they did this in his pants. So global warming will be canceled out through this stabilizing feedback, says Constantine Archduke, arch nemesis, a graduate student in MIT's Department of Earth, Atmospheric, and blah, blah, blah. Okay, and then you continue reading, and it says, quote, but on the other hand, it will take hundreds of thousands of years to happen, so not fast enough to solve our present-day issues. Oh, Jordy. And I just want to remind you, this guy posts all the time that his events around the world sell out. I mean, we're talking this guy packs stadiums, This guy's like, you're like, oh, I go see Russell Peters. You're gonna go to a packed stadium. I go see Russell Peters, he's do the Indian impression. Or I could go watch the boringest guy who has ever existed, who gets everything wrong all the time. I'll go to the $100. And one of the Jordy stands replies, weird. Almost like there was a wise creator that designed it that way. Oh, wow. Yeah, there was a wise creator who created it that way. Transgender Jesus. Look at this packed out theater of confused Australians going to see Jordy. I wonder, does he even do bits at these things? He packed the stadium. Does he even have a bit planned? Or a musical number or something? He's like,
the free market, that's the only way to go. Oh, hey, do you guys hear that? What's that, Mr. Fox? The forest is a place. Drag queens can't find me out here.
I don't know. Like a window comes down on wires, and he's like, why am I dressed like a little boy? I wonder if Jordy does Stavros Halkia style crowd work at these things. He's like,
hey sir, do you lick people's assholes? Oh, this guy right here, he doesn't even want to answer.
Anybody here watch pornos? You might ask why I would be concerned with bringing the history of the Bible to a more popular audience. No. We inevitably and must see...
Sir, the library's closing soon, so can you wrap this up? Sir, the IMAX movie lobby is about to close, so you're going to have to stop sitting there. Sir, come on. And then Jordy's like,
Elon Musk is my father.
No, well, still, sir, you can't stay there. Yeah, so he's peddling this crap on his Twitter, too, which is some course you could take or something. But this is produced by the Daily Wire, and their production quality crap really drives me up a wall. Their editing really makes me want to throw a chair through a window, and then the chair hits a car, because these guys cannot shake Hollywood. Like, they're literally doing the old fallback in a documentary where you put, like, the Philip Glass arpeggio crap. The Terrence Malick, crap. Oh, wow, oh, is this Baraka? Look at that. Great. Who cares? Kiss my ass. You know, that Terrence Malick ass trailer got me really wanting to see this Jordy movie. What is it called? Exodus. Man, I'm expecting to see some real Avatar 2 level crap on this. So let's check it out.
When you do the office of a midwife to the Hebrew women and see them upon the birthing stools, if it be a son, then you shall kill him.
Whoa.
And that's that instrumental usage that you were talking about before.
There is a huge issue here.
Okay.
The Hebrew is completely indeterminative.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. Man, that trailer really so... Oh, so it's a bunch of decrepit old guys sitting in a studio? Sitting in the Daily Wire studio? How many cameras we got? 2? 3? Huh? We got some lav mics on these guys? We got some lav mics on these saggy old bastards? Huh? Answer me. I'm sorry, Dennis, you were saying?
Whether the midwives were Hebrews or not.
Oh, great, yeah.
Mialdota Ivriot, and I'm not going to throw out Hebrew often. I feel very self-conscious at all. But for those who know Hebrew, they will know what I'm talking about.
And of course, this is why the postmodern attack on traditional Western culture is so dangerous. Yes. I mean, of course, it goes back to the very origins of Western culture with the sophists. But the idea that there is no such thing as an objective.
And just when you thought this couldn't get any more ponderous and insufferable and self-absorbed anymore, check this out.
Justification.
You know, people have asked me, and I'm always embarrassed by this, but people have commented on my courage for speaking up, so to speak, and I think...
I'm always embarrassed about this, but people are always commenting on how much of a badass I am. They say, sir, excuse me, Mr. Diesel? And then I say, no, I'm not Vin. And they say, oh, how could you not be him based on that physique? And I say,
you don't actually understand the situation.
Oh, wow.
I'm not courageous in my speaking up. I'm more afraid of the alternative.
Right.
And part of the reason for that was that when I was a Clinton...
I have to speak up because there's drag queens on TV, for God's sake. You know, am I a hero? It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to say, but yes, I definitely am. Oh, wow. Come on. No. Oh, wow. Whoa. Oh, is this Interstellar? Oh.
That's on YouTube.
Yeah, Exodus. You're going to want to... You're going to want to make one. Jordy's calling this thing Exodus because it's what you're going to want to make 10 minutes into the video. Well, guys, speaking of Exodus, thank you so much for watching. Let's always remember that
Daddy can do no wrong.
And I hope you're all working to
take the towers down now.
Love you guys so much. We're not going to talk about what day it is because we did dislike it. Highly dislike it. Hope you're having a good week, guys. And I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Oh, hey, guys.
Guess what? You're not even getting the whole show. If you want every episode and a whole bunch of other
subscribe on Patreon.
Subscribe on Patreon for as little as 2 bones. Just click the stupid little link below the video in the comments.
See, right there.
There you go. Click it, and that, yep. When you become a patron for as little as 2 bones, you get the Tuesday, Thursday, patron-only episodes. You also get the weekly Book Oblega show where we talk about important books. The questions and comments thing where you can ask questions and make comments and all this crap.
And the weekly behind the scenes show. All for less than the price of a rancid Charleston chew.
And for only 25 putrid little dollars,
you could become a producer.
That's right, support the show and get your name up here. Look at these people. Look at these people. It make the show possible, okay? God. I mean, without these beautiful people, this show goes straight into the dumpster. A rotten, just wet, disgusting dumpster, behind a restaurant. So there's old milk in there. That's where this show ends up without these people. Is that what you want? Okay, I guess it's what you want. I'll just leave. Nope, it's done. It's too late. Okay? Here we go. Here's the dump truck. Come to pick up the show. This is what would happen with no producers. Thank you.